Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, putting in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach starting to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy for cheesy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays we so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about their club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, number one high school podcast starring Pat Boteezy, Jeremy McInnes, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the number one talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby.
I just down another bottle. I don't need no juice. Tell a DJ drum my. I can put up with my scoop.
We couldn't have done it without y'all. Y'all turned us up on the sideline and we reciprocated off there.
My guys, I gonna win that one nation.
We just been the state champion. Back to back, they can't do nothing goddamn about it. Scoreboard showed themselves. Throw the medal there. See the medal? That's the medal there. We the best team in the state of Texas. We the best team. I can say that.
Wow.
Oh, they gonna
Sir.
there you go. Look at that. They gonna J Mac.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Y'all see it?
You finally got it. You finally got
Y'all
your one.
see it? Yes, sir. Hey, actually, Coach Biotti gave me this about 9 months ago. He gave it back to me in January. So it been
No,
sitting
he
in the
gave
back
it to
of the
you.
truck.
When he gave me the shirt.
Oh no. You know what? You're right. It was at the Dub hang, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever
I gotta
the
pick
Dub
mine
hang
up.
was. What was the Dub hang? I think it was during. Yeah, it was in January. During
It
our
was
birthday.
for Willow birthday. You and Willow birthday.
Yeah, me and Willow's birthday in January. Okay, I thought my timeline was right. Well, hey, welcome to episode 98 of the Dub. Dub salute, baby. It's the start of the season. Yes, sir. It's the start of the season. Yes, sir. Hey, and I want to shout out to Swaggy last night. My boy did the show in a row. I just thought that was so swaggy. Oh my God, I love it though. Hey, Swaggy, we love it, bro. We love it. That was so
Thank
swaggy.
you, bro.
Don't get him started.
Right.
It's gonna go to his head. Hey, welcome to episode 98 of the Dub. Speaking of swag, he coming in swag style with the shades on. What it do, boss man? You ready for this season?
Say, man. Tomorrow, it felt like Christmas, man. Like Christmas Eve right now. Waking up tomorrow, happy to go to Mansfield. I can't wait, man. Like, B-Rod, you going with me or what? What's up?
Oh yeah, I'm going with you. I'm right there with you, man.
Already. So I can't wait, man. I'm glad to be out here with y'all. Hey, this year gonna be fun. This gonna be a fun 16 game season week with us. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna smile. We're gonna enjoy what we doing. And man, I'm just looking forward to everything, bro.
Facts. All right, B-Rise, man. You looking forward to the season?
Man, I'm ready, man. Hey, I was calling Jay, man. Hey, man, what game you going to? Hey, I'm ready, bro. Man, I'm picking up me and you tomorrow. Get your passes, you know.
Oh yeah.
Hey, man, we ready,
Absolutely.
bro.
I'll probably be y'all at that game. Yes, sir.
Oh
right,
yeah, man, I'm ready, man. After that, you know.
Look, J Mac was so ready. He dropped the show on us last night, man. And I couldn't jump on to the end.
Man,
it's sure, man. That show was live.
Hey man, everybody was giving me flack because I was under the weather. Everybody was giving me hell because we didn't have the show. So I said, you know what? We're gonna hit them like the old Drake song. back to back, baby. We're gonna hit them back to back.
Back to back.
Already.
Just like that.
Already. Hey, we got Coach Claude Mathis for the third year in a row to kick off the third anniversary, and the name of this show is The Race to Three. We're gonna bring him on in a split second, but I did want to talk about something. The Race to Three. I did want to talk about something real quick that I think was dope. I didn't even know this was a thing. Before this year, did y'all know this was a thing? Decals with dads.
Yeah, everybody doing it now, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
Everybody. I didn't even know this was a thing. Because hell, they didn't have it when my sons was playing.
Yeah,
Bro,
we showed it in the ratio.
Oh, for real.
Hell knew what that was.
wait a minute. Yeah, some of them were decals. It wasn't decals with dad. It was like whoever gonna come up. That's tough.
That's
But
nice,
man.
man. That's dope.
That's dope, man. I was like, I hadn't seen that before. Like, boy, you know, we will create everything, boy. Like, got decals with dads. I seen people decorating their garages for the proms and stuff. I ain't never seen that before. We will come up with some things.
Right.
Hey, and shout out to the passes to the Ford Center we getting, man. Hey, shout out to all the ADs and out there that have been taking care of us, man. We appreciate it, man. The dub is a real thing. It's a movement, baby. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, so look, I told everybody, and I know people in the audience are gonna be mad at us because they like long shows. I said we're gonna try to get this in within an hour. Coach Mathis is in the back. We're about to bring him in, man, and we're gonna bring him in like this. So I just got to talk about the guy that had the #1 pound for pound team in the state of Texas. He's ranked the #1 public school in the whole entire USA. He had a second string running back that ran for 1,500 yards and 22 touchdowns. He had a starting running back that when he came back from injury, ran for 1,000 yards in the playoffs. He had Kiki Abrams, one of my favorite DNs. He came out with 23 sacks during the season. My favorite interior lineman, Marshall Kirby, 8 sacks in the interior line. DJ Bailey, the best quarterback pound for pound in the state of Texas last year, 44 tutties. That was some Peyton Manning type numbers. Dalen Singleton, 13 Savage, 17 touchdowns. I don't think he's 13 Savage this year. What did he change his number to?
He's
13.
Oh, he's still 13. Okay. Oh, I know who changed their number.
Bobby
Feaster, the freshman sensation, 9 touchdowns, 5-star, Mr. Everything. The only team probably in state of Texas history that defeated Allen, Sock, and Duncanville in the same year. Probably the only team that I know of that scored 64 points twice, 63 points once, 65 points, and, of course, 74 points in the playoffs that had a coach looking into the heavens like this. Hey, all he does is win, win, win no matter what. We got King Claude Mathis in the building.
Yes, sir.
Give it up, baby. Dub salute.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing, man? What's going on?
What up, coach?
What up,
He
bro?
didn't say it right. He should have said the King.
The King.
Don't let him forget that, Coach Mathis. Don't let him forget that. You heard that.
He told me about that one. I like that. That's cool.
Yes, sir. Of course, you gotta give you your props. Yes, sir. Woo, man. Look, the name of this episode, we call it The Race to Three because, and I came up with this title at least 3 months ago because I felt like we got 3 champions around here, the Southern sector, you know, the most talked about section, the I-20 corridor, the most talked about corridor in the entire USA. I go California. I can go to California and they know who DeSoto is. They know who Duncanville is. They know who soccer is. I can go to Florida. Like everywhere I've been, they know who these schools are. Like you don't even have to say it; they say it for you. So a lot of pressure because we got 3 great coaches, 3 great teams, but there's a race to 3. Have you thought about that at all?
You know what? I really haven't. Honestly, I haven't at all. I mean, I try to, but with the way my mind is set, it won't allow me to because I got to take one game at a time. And you know, if I get upset in the playoffs, if we get beat in the playoffs, it won't have to happen. So I got to take one game at a time. But you know, it's something to think about. When you think about that, I mean, I didn't even think about I had beat Sock or Duncanville last year. I never thought about it. I just trying to win ball games, trying to win a state championship with our kids and everything, and we did that. But there's a lot of stuff that you just said that I never think about and didn't know until you just said it. But haven't thought about it. Really haven't.
No, that and we have to throw that Allen in the mix, man. You know, we get excited on the South Side when we can go over there and beat Allen at their crib. So you know that's all.
Always, for sure.
Right.
It was a payback for them years, some heart losses that Kyle and Mary got me on. So
Right.
yeah, it was tough.
No doubt. So man, we appreciate you year 3 starting for the Dub. And I think it's not a coincidence, you know. Hey, it's your 3rd year start. You started out year 1, state title. Year 2, state title. Year 3, hey, I don't know. I'm just saying, you know, maybe the Dub need J-Mac over there smiling with that dang state championship ring. Maybe the whole Dub cast need.
I don't know what they're talking about, Coach. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't know what they're talking about, Coach. I don't know what they're talking about. I don't.
Oh my God. And look, but we appreciate your time and stuff, and I know it's valuable. You got a lot going on. Let's just kind of take it back to last year and just how special was that year. Now I'm gonna say this: the year before, I know it was extremely special because you know it's the first time. Anything you do the first time is just like, man, and you did it with your babies.
Yeah.
But describe how special the second time is, because I think in the first time it's surreal. How did it feel the second time?
The first time went by just so fast, and I was able to enjoy it with my twins and the rest of my players because it was the first time that 22 class was the first time I've won one. And it was just so special with that class right there. A great senior class, great leadership in that class. And then you come back this year. But this year, I think I was able to enjoy it more because I was able to understand the expectations more so, what was going to happen and how to do it. I mean, experience. Had a lot more experience, I should say. And winning it back to back, man, it was hard. It was difficult. But, man, it was fun. I'm not lying. It was fun, but it was a lot more. It was more fun to me when I could sit back going to the second quarter and know this thing was over with. Going out to the first quarter, know this thing is over with.
Right.
But it was fun knowing that. But I kept the same attitude that y'all started. Y'all going to
it wasn't fun for him. It wasn't fun for him.
But it was fun and just enjoy it with those scenes that I had because they kept up the tradition. They kept it going. It's part of our culture, and they just did a fantastic job, man. And I enjoyed those kids. I really did. That senior class was a great senior class in 23.
No doubt. So just going through the season, I think we were all at the Duncanville game. And I mean, it was just such an electrifying moment. I was telling everybody on the sideline, this feels like a state championship game. The energy was crazy. I know you're coaching and you focus and stuff, but could you just kind of feel that too, that wave?
Yeah, it was really hard to just take it all in, but I had to because that's what high school football is about. At that moment and at that time, you have 2 great teams, 2 powerhouses about to get on the field and play. And Friday night, it got rained out, but now you're on a Saturday. It's like college football as well. But it's one of the 2 best teams in the state of Texas about to go at it. And I had to enjoy the moment a little bit, and I did. But, wow, what a game. But that's what high school football is about. And I wish every high school player can experience something like that because it's at the same time, it's unbelievable. And the moment is just one of those moments where you're glad you're a high school coach, and you're glad to be a part of that situation that we're in right there, and we enjoyed it.
Man, I'm telling you, the energy was crazy, and the fact that me and Swaggy was in the booth the night before, and it got changed. We had Mike Leslie on from Channel 8 a few weeks ago. Shout out to Mike Leslie from episode 96, and he talked about that thing. Like, I talked to him. I was at a Mavericks game and ran into him and interviewed him. And boy, his eyes lit up when I talked about his favorite moments in covering high school football. And he stayed on Duncanville, DeSoto, dang near the whole conversation or whatever. And I mean, I think that rival and what you guys bring to the Metroplex, it inspires the entire Metroplex. Like that's the juice matchup.
Well, you know what? It is part of the rich tradition of high school football. And when you think about us two teams playing, we're in the talks of one of the best two rivalries now that's been a part of high school football. And what a great moment. I mean, that's something that he won't forget, I won't forget, but our kids, our players, and it's about bragging rights as well. It's about district titles as well. So there's a lot on the line. But now we're talked about in the great championship teams, but more so teams that are battling for a district championship with everybody else that has played in the past. So it feels good to hear that. I want our kids to feel that. And it's all about our kids. And, you know, I'm just glad that they're a part of this right now. And it's fun. It really is.
Good deal. Hey, I'm going to ask one more question and pass it out to the fellas, and then I'll jump back in later. But have you ever ate barbecue from this guy?
Yes, I have. Yes, I have. Pretty good. Pretty good.
It is good. It is good. Help me barbecue to my house on more than one occasion, and the food is amazing. And I think the food is as good as it's old beast. Look, and ain't that the spitting image of peace right there?
He on that grill. Hey, he stay on that grill. He stays on that grill, man.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt. So, in the food, his son is as good as the food.
Hey, I will agree with you on that. I would definitely agree with you on that. He's really come to himself this year, man, and I cannot wait to see this kid play. I mean, he's no longer a freshman. He's not a freshman anymore, guys, and I can tell you that right now. He is the real deal, and I expect to see great things from him this year, and especially in our wide receivers core with those guys that we have right now. But yeah, he's definitely the real deal.
All right, B-Rise.
Okay. You know what, Coach? There's one question for you. You know, with the way y'all dominated everyone last year, you know, season and playoffs, do you feel y'all should have had that #1 national rating?
No doubt.
At the end of the season?
I do. I really do. And it's one of those things where it didn't happen, but we felt overall we should have been. And I know everybody votes this and that and everything, but hell, I'm biased. And I feel that we should have been the #1 team in the nation last year. So it wasn't last year. So, you know, it's a new year this year. But that team was very special, man. I'm not lying. That 23 team, I really feel that nobody across the nation could have beat that 23 team. And I'm saying that right now. And all three phases were just so dominant. I mean, we were dominant all three phases of the game. And the good thing about it is we didn't make mistakes. There's only one game that we made mistakes in and turned the ball over, and that was Southlake. And that was uncharacteristic of us doing that. And we did it. And that was the only game that we did it in, and everything else wasn't even close. So, yeah, I think we should have been.
No, I got one more question, Coach. Be honest, you want that game back, that Southlake game back, don't you? It was so big. You want that game back, don't you, Coach?
What you mean I want that game back? What do you mean by that?
I mean, you want to play them again, and you know.
I just know I know what our kids can do, and we had 4 turnovers that game, which was very disappointing to me because the total going into that game, we only had to turn the ball over 3 times. 3 times. That's it. And we just don't do that. We don't turn the ball over. We just don't. In that game right there, a little windy, but no excuses. We turned the ball over, and they did a great job of getting the ball out. And yeah, if I could go back and play that game again, yeah, but why I don't have to do that because we got the W. That's the most important thing. The most important thing is getting the W, but at the same time, we tried to be dominant last year. And it doesn't matter.
I can see it right.
We want to be dominant. And that was our attitude. And I think that was a big reason we're a part of our culture That's why we had success we did last year, because that's what we want. We want to dominate every team we played last year.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. All right, J Mac or Swaggy, which one y'all going next?
Go ahead, let Swag. He ready.
Yeah, he is ready, boy.
I want to ask a couple of questions. First one, the Creekside team, coach. What have you seen on film? What stands out about them? Anything stands out about them?
Haven't really had to get to watch them on video. We didn't exchange video. The only thing that we can go off of stuff on YouTube and stuff like that. Good team from before I saw last year. Don't know a lot about them. I really don't. I just know they're coached well. They play hard. They were down 30-0 at halftime last Saturday, and they came back and lost 30-27. So that tells me right there they don't give up. They fight to the end. And I know that, again, I know they're coached well. So I can expect a team coming out of Georgia that's coming into Texas and trying to knock us off, especially at our home, and showing them that Georgia has the best football, not Texas. So I can see that's trying to do that right there and having a great game plan and playing us really hard.
And my final question for you is, you scrimmaged Lancaster for the past 2 years, both championship years. So how does it feel now having them in the neighborhood with you?
A lot of respect for Coach Paul. I can tell you that. I want to start off with that right there. I have a lot of respect for him, and he's done a great job at Lancaster, especially, they started off slow last year, and then he finally got hot, started playing well, and he got in the playoffs and did a heck of a job, man, and barely lost in the playoffs. And, they're going to be a tough out in our district. They really are. And everybody's only 4 teams that can go. And I expect him to be right there contending for one of those spots right there. So great respect for him, great respect for their team and everything. I know Coach Brown is their AD over there now. He used to coach for me. Kendrick used to coach for me. He was my DC at one time. But, again, a lot of respect for Coach Paul, and he had those guys ready to play. So, I expect them to be fighting for one of those 4 spots right there.
All right, that's all I have for you, Coach. Thank you, and I'll see you Saturday.
No doubt.
What's going on, Coach?
Hey, how you doing?
Man, I'm chilling, man. You know what? I'm kind of under the weather, man. Y'all caught me at a real mellow time. Man, I don't know.
That's going around, man. It really is. It's going around.
But first off, congratulations again.
Thank you
on being the king. Because to me, that I know everybody can say, to me, it means more when you're the king. Tell the South. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're the king of the South, you pretty much run Texas. That's the way I look at it. But I got a couple questions for you. You talked about the rivalry, one with Duncanville, right? Now, on your first stint, the big rival was Cedar Hill, right? So how does those two compare?
Man, I really do believe they're different in Cedar Hill and DeSoto. I think it's the 3rd longest or 5th longest rivalry in the state of Texas. Not sure on that, but I think we're in the top 5, and that's the biggest thing. It's a battle of Beltline. It's a battle of Beltline, and those are bragging rights for sure. I mean, we have a belt that we play for that game right there. So, we definitely can't lose that game right there, because there's a lot of bragging rights goes on right there. And very fortunate for us, the last couple of years, it's been on the district title fight for us in Duncanville. And I'll say that's been the biggest difference right there between those 2 teams right there when it comes to rivalries and playing for a lot of bragging rights and playing for district titles. And, that's one team you can't lose to. I'm serious. Cedar Hill is one team you cannot lose to. I'm sorry. That's been embedded in my head a long time ago. They almost ran me out of town when I lost no ESPN about that, man. So Cedar Hill is a team that we just cannot lose to. It's one of the biggest rivalries out there in the state of Texas. And we cherish that rivalry right there. And we just got to make sure that can't happen right there. While Duncanville is one of those things where, it's not like a Cedar Hill and DeSoto rivalry, but at the same time, it is turned into a district championship rivalry. And I think that's the biggest difference right there.
Yeah, I love both of them. And I think I wouldn't be surprised if that Cedar Hill rivalry don't pick back up because Coach Ward is doing a great job at Cedar Hill. So
to me, it's already there. It ain't never left. It doesn't matter who coaches Cedar Hill. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's a rivalry. It doesn't matter. It's that. I mean, it's that embedded because of the rich tradition between DeSoto and Cedar Hill. Now, I know for a fact that it's already back. You look at our pregame before the game started, it was already back. So Coach Ward, man, and I have a lot of respect for him as well. He's done a dang good job, and you know, I expect us to go at it again this year, and we will go at it again this year. It's a big rivalry, so it's just one of those things where you just sit back and you just watch two great teams play and just be a part of some good Texas high school football.
All right. My next question, Coach, is the first time you came on our first show, I remember asking you about did you ever want to play North Shore, right?
Sure.
And I think that's still like the game that has never happened that everybody want to see. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep.
Now I do think after after some of your quotes in the deal, Dallas Morning News, it might have to add a team in there with Alito. But you see, Alito take a fit.
What happened? I didn't hear you. What happened?
Alito, I was just saying, everybody wants to see the North Shore, but I think you might have to add a team to that with Alito.
No, I don't.
Well, the fans do. The fans.
Yeah, you know what? I can see that. I can see that. I can see the fans wanting us to stay in 5A to play Alito. I mean, I get all that. I do. I do. And maybe one day we'll play each other. I don't know. I have a lot of respect for Alito. I have a lot of respect for their head coach and what they do over there. And Buchanan has been one of those guys that I've been knowing for a long time. I've been knowing him for a long time and everything. So, but Alito does a great job with their head coach over there, and maybe one day we will play.
Is there ever a possibility maybe with the fans to get the North Shore game?
It may be possible just when it comes to realignment time. I mean, it just depends on who they have and what we have. And me and Coach know each other really well. We do. We talk a lot. Heck, I think we hung out a little bit at the Nike retreat. I think we're in Vegas. I think we hung out a little bit. But at the same time, man, it's one of those things where there still has to line up with ours. And if it lines up right, maybe we will, maybe we won't. I don't know. But, you never know what the future holds.
Okay. All right, Coach. I mean, you don't beat everybody else. Might as well just go on and add the rest of them. That way,
Right.
Right.
You just walk on off to the sunset.
that would be a good game. Yeah.
Yeah, it would. They would. I mean, they play hard up there, and they played Duncanville, I think, the last 5 years in the state championship game, and Duncanville got them last year. The last 2 years have gotten them. So, but you never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Would there be a game you consider scheduling in the beginning of the season?
Yeah, if we come to realignment, if it fits our schedule, yeah, it would. It really would. I mean, he's a good. Like I said, we don't run from competition. Let's just go and clear the air out there. We don't do that, and we have never had to do that. I think our schedule right now is pretty rough right now. With our first 3 preseason games, a lot of people may not think so, but we do. I know what we've gotten ourselves into, and I respect those coaches and I respect those teams that we're about to play. So, yeah, I'm always scheduling a hard preseason, and very fortunate we have one this year. But you never know what the future may hold. Hopefully, we will play one day. You never know.
Okay, and one more.
A lot of times, just being honest with you, you don't play teams like that because you're going to see them in the playoffs. It's hard to beat a team twice, man. It really is. It's hard to beat a team twice, especially it's playoff time now. So that's a lot of times you don't see a North Shore and DeSoto play each other because we may end up big school, they may be in a big school, or they may end up small school one time. You just never know. But it's hard to beat a team twice. So that's the reason why you don't really see teams like that play each other, because again, you may see them down the road in the playoffs.
Right. And which is your best championship team? Out of the 3, so we're gonna count this anyway.
Don't do that. Don't do that to me.
And I'm just saying that somebody DM me that question. They were like, ask coach.
Yeah, I may have to text you on that one because I have 2 sons that are on that, 3 sons on that team right there, and 2 of them were seniors, my twins. So I know they got something to say about that right there. And then I got my youngest one that just played with me. And my oldest was on the sideline with me. So let's say this right there. Both those teams right there were very dominant. All 3 phases of the game, they dominated in. and I enjoyed all both those teams right there. I mean, it's hard to compare those two teams right there, but man, they were fun to coach. I can tell you that, and I enjoyed both teams. I really did.
All right, so y'all heard that.
Right.
Now, for real, coach, I got DM that question for real.
I know I can answer it. I really can't answer it. But guys, that's a hard one though. It really is, because the 22 team was so dominant, but then you have a team that experienced that 22 season. Now they got that taste in their mouth, but they know how to go back and do it now, because they was taught by the 22 team, and boy, woo, they did that. They did that. So, but it'll be one that, yeah, I'll have to definitely text you that. But overall, man, that'll be hard. It'll be really hard.
Okay, good job, coach. Appreciate it.
No doubt. They're a little tame in the comments tonight. I was expecting I ain't gonna lie, they're a little tame in the comments tonight, boy. I guess everybody's saving their energy for week one.
Coach Evans said what's going on too. CC Miller, did you post that one?
Huh?
Coach Evans down there at CC Miller, game 3.
Yes.
He was in the chat. He said hello.
Yeah, man, that's a good friend of mine. He's a really good friend of mine. And we go back a ways a little bit, man. And we've been keeping up with one another, and rooting for one another, and now we're about to play one another. So he's a really good coach, man. That's really has some things changed down there, doing a great job, man. Especially as an African American coach, man. That dude right there can really coach. So, like I said, a tough preseason we have right now, and he's one of them. We played in the third ball game this year in the Alamo Dome, and trust me, that's going to be rocking too as well.
All right. Before that third game, though, I'm very intrigued about the second game. I went to North Crowley, to the north side. I've been there a couple of times, and I called them DeSoto West like 2 years ago. I said, this team kind of plays, has the attitude, and has the feel of a DeSoto, but they're on the west side of the Metroplex. I call them DeSoto West. Is it like looking in the mirror for you, or how do you?
No, I haven't seen them. I'm focused
seen
right now. I'm focused right now on Creekside. I've not seen North Crowley play. I don't look at anybody and say they're a spin image of us, because they're not. But at the same time, I'm focusing on Creekside, and we will definitely see them week 2.
Okay.
Okay, man. Okay.
Look, I ain't gonna even fight with it, because hey, you're standing on business and stuff. You can't. Hey, when you got 2 of these,
right.
They got to see you.
Yeah, and that's one of the things where we can't look ahead. We cannot look ahead whatsoever, man. And that'll get you beat real quick. And I know there's a lot of haters out there that want us to get beat. Trust me, they want us to get beat. They can't wait for us to get beat so they can say, I told you so. And all the chatter that is, but that's why we're trying to stay focused, man. We've got to stay focused this year and take one game at a time. And the time that we're not worried about right now is Creekside.
They can't afford to look ahead either.
Right.
Both of y'all got to take care of business before you get there.
Yeah, you do. And that's the good thing about high school football, man. And that's why I love it. I mean, it happens anytime, and that's why when you're on shows like this, you're gonna get those questions that's asked, and I love it. I really do, because you guys, y'all love your high school. I love high school football, man. That's what it's about. And this show is awesome. I really do think it's one of the better shows that are out there. To me, it's out there. That's really good. You guys do a hell of a job, man. You really do. And it's fun. I love being on the show. I really do. Because you don't never know what's going to get hit. You don't never know what's going to come your way.
Right.
You gotta be ready to be on this show right here. You gotta be ready.
I got a real quick question. Is it too late for ESPN to adopt that Dunkerville DeSoto game?
They contacted me already. They did not get that game. I know that they're gonna send 3 sports writers down to this game right now for ESPN. So they're definitely gonna be here, but they're not gonna shoot the game. They wanted to, they tried to, but it didn't happen. It didn't work out. But they really did try.
Hey, Coach, are you a fan of any other like last year? We saw you. We saw you out at the Houston Yates Carter game. Which I gotta remind you, you picked Yates for that game too, Coach. You did.
I told you I had to go with my boy, man. I had to go with my boy. I told you, don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I told you I had to go with my boy Ralph, man. That's my boy right there. Y'all roll for that.
Yeah, but we had Coach Chavez on the show too. We had to remind him, man. You made your boy Mathis look bad that night, man.
Yeah, that's my boy right there, man. Ralph is my boy. Man. Yeah, I had to leave him at halftime, though. I had to leave him at halftime, but that's my dude.
What it worked though? He went 9-1 afterwards.
Yeah, he did.
I think Mathis started getting the pep talk.
Yeah. That's my boy though, man. I had to go with my boy. I had to ride with him.
Yeah,
you did the right thing.
Any games that you high school games that when you got a little downtime that you kind of if it's streaming or something that you like to try to catch, any teams that you like to watch?
Well, this year I think that I'm going to go watch Coach Babineau. Coach Babineau is was my co-defensive coordinator last year. He's a new head coach in Cameron, and I'm going to go try to catch him if I possibly. I may not be able to go do it, but I'm trying to go watch him during my bye week if possible. Hopefully just cheer him on and support him and let him know that, I got your back. I'm going to always have your back. And, I'm cheering for him to hope he can win some games and, get in the playoffs and win state as well, man. So Cameron Yo would be one of my teams I'll be watching. And, of course, Bartlett. If I can ever get back home and watch my Bartlett Bulldogs back in Bartlett and watch those guys and cheer those guys on, man, I would. So I'm really trying to focus on one of those two teams this year where I can get back and watch them play football.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, speaking of Bartlett, I did a behind the scenes with Coach Mathis that'll probably be dropping in the next month. And I actually was able to find a little Bartlett footage and stuff. I hate I didn't have it ready for this show. Jesus, some good stuff. Yeah. So, it's good that a guy that comes from an atmosphere like that. And let me ask you this, because I ain't gonna lie, y'all had a little swag too. I kind of was looking at y'all back then and stuff like that. Did that type of football have this type of energy for that run or during the playoffs? Because I ain't gonna lie, I had a lot of swag back then too.
Yeah, we had the dog pound back then. We had the dog pound, and then it was wild. It was crazy. It was wild. It was fun. It really was. And it's one of those things where that's where I really learned it from. And I learned, how the fans and what the expectations were of you, that you better perform when you're on the field. If not, you're going to hear it. You'll hear it from the sideline. And trust me, they let you hear it from the sideline. But it was you're expected to win. You're expected to win state championships. And I was just brought up in that tradition right there in that culture in Bartlett. And, you get here to DeSoto, it's the same thing. So I've been carrying it for a long time. But yeah, it was brought up at home, man. It all started in Bartlett.
There it is. There it is.
Well, Coach Ty asked a question. Do you see that, Pat?
Let me find that. Coach Ty creeping in the comments. I thought he wouldn't. We're gonna go see him to the playoffs. Let me see. Here we go. Ex-coach, how big is it to have a chance to play for title number 3, which has never been done before by an African American coach?
And I was cheering for him. I really was. I mean, I really was, guys. I mean, I think we all, for me, for sure, I was. I really was. It has never been done. Now I have thought about that. I have thought about that with him, for him, and Sam, and that has crossed my mind a lot, and that's huge. I think it's huge. It has never been done, and it needs to be done. And I'm hoping that we all can do it at one time or another. But I know me and Samp are up right now, and I'm hoping that we both can do it, not just myself. And I'm rooting for Samp as well. I think it's something that will be clinched in Texas high school football history forever. It can't go nowhere. You can't take that away. And I know that me and Samp have talked about that a little bit, and I know our odds are going to be against us in every which way we try and when we try. So I hope we get it done. I really do. And it's tough. It really is tough. And we're going to have a tough year this year. Every game is going to be hard for us. And I just hope that we can get it done. I really do.
Hey, shout out to Jay Grimes. He said Bartlett never beat Calvert.
He
Tell
lied.
Mathis,
Oh, he lied. He lied. He lied.
Oh,
Hey, I played them boys at Midway. I never forget that. Played them in Waco Midway, so I know he lied. We beat their ass on penetration. Oh, God dang. We beat them on penetration. So I know he lied.
talk that talk.
say, damn, Coach,
That's how
Coach
you
got
know.
drunk on that,
That's how you
boy.
know Coach knew exactly what he was talking about.
Oh yeah,
The game was muddy. No, I remember that game. It was muddy as heck. Yeah, I remember that. No,
man, he better put some respect on Coach, man.
Yeah.
I guess he said,
Hey, Coach, real quick, I thought about this when we were having you all, man. Have you ever? And I don't know. I don't know if you can answer it or not, but I'm just gonna say it because, like me, I'm that. Yeah, I look at it kind of selfishly, man. Have you ever just kind of, thought of it selfishly? Like, you might get 3, and then you got 2 other ones like in your neighborhood that's gonna get 3 too. Like, you've been having to share this spotlight. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk, you've been having to share this spotlight. And I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I love my brothers on the dub, but if they gave award, I want it.
I can tell you this. The reason why I get what you're saying, but I just the way my family, my uncles them raised me, man. I was just so humble, and we're having a hard time as African American coaches that are out there that's trying to win. And so, as me as a coach and being an African American coach, I want to root for my guys, even though I know you sometimes we're sharing the spotlight and everything. That's fine for me. I'm great with that because we're winning. We're steady changing history. We're steady changing kids. We're grooming young men. So I'm good with that. And those other 2 guys right there, I know they would probably say the same thing. I know there's little, spotlight, but I've never thought about it that way. I really haven't. I mean, I really, really wanted him to win that state championship. I just felt that, and I've been on the record to say this. I'm like, hell, Todd had won. Sample won. Hell, I got to win. I mean, it's just that 22 year that
right.
And then I had won. Then I have like Todd won. I'm like, hell, I can't lose. I mean, so I don't want to be the one stuck out. I think Sample's gonna win. I can't be the one stuck out. So, I mean, I think it's stuff like that, man, because I don't want to be one that stuck out, man. But at the same time,
spotlight. That's the wrong spotlight.
Right, it's wrong.
As long as we win championships, I'm good with sharing. I'm good.
Okay, I feel that, Coach. I feel that.
yeah, it couldn't mess up the South Side party. So, y'all did y'all job.
No, the good coaches, man. There's some good coaches.
Well, look at that running back right there.
Oh, the big shoulder pass.
Hey, I was asking one of the coaches in the interviews, and they're gonna come out on that video when we drop it in about a month. I asked him who he thought his running style was because he played with him, Coach Miller, the defensive coach at DeSoto.
Yeah.
And I asked Claude what he thought. I'm gonna ask you guys who you think he compared him to, former DeSoto running back, to Claude Mathis running style.
Byron Hansford.
I like what
I think so too.
You think? Maybe Murphy.
Cyrus Gray.
Hey, y'all done ran out of answers.
Yeah, we have.
we have.
No, he said Coach Mathis had a little bit of Dontre Wilson in him.
That was next.
I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
Look, them shoulder pads. Them shoulder pads.
Them big old shoulder pads ain't do all the moves that Dontre used to do, man. Come on, man.
Right.
That did look like Baron Hansford-ish, didn't it?
He did. No, that's me and Swag right. Me and Swag here right.
We were right.
Cause wasn't you a speedster running back, or was you was a speedster though, right?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, that's why I thought.
And the funny thing is, his older son Champ is built like a freaking running back guy, and he wouldn't let him play running back. I'm like, wow.
It did not.
He was big, bro. I'm telling you, he probably was gonna be a top-notch running back the way he was built. I can just see running back all over him.
No, I did not. I moved into the defense side of the ball, man. I moved into the dark side.
Hey, Coach. Last year, I know you did picks. I know this time you got to get out of here, so we won't bug you for the picks and stuff. Do y'all want him to make one pick before you get out of here?
I'll do that. I can do that. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you know what it is. Saturday at 2:00.
Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna ask you for your pick on the way out the door, and then we'll get to our picks later on that. But the game they're talking about, let me see if I can pull that thing up. And I don't even know where you got on the list, Swaggy. Okay, bam. I think everybody know that's gonna be that. But I gotta pull it up. Everybody know that. They won't know the other 15 that Swaggy put up here. All right, so our dub game of the week, North Crowley versus Lancaster. And before we even say this, what did you think when you saw that realignment? Because, man, somebody in UIL just wanted to make this the toughest district in the history of districts. That was crazy.
Right.
Well, they succeeded in doing that. They succeeded.
Bro, yeah, look like it was a purpose to that, you know. I'm just saying. How J Max saying? Well, how you doing, J Max? I'm just saying. Yeah.
They succeeded. All right, North Crowley versus Lancaster. Oh my God.
Yeah, we didn't have to do you like that, man. We're gonna let you go.
I mean, Coach already said you never know what you're gonna get when you come on. So.
You know, this is what I'm gonna say. Hey, I'm gonna be selfish on this one. Like I'm gonna be selfish on this one. I want North Crowley to win. So
hey, man.
You want them undefeated when they come in?
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, yeah, no, hold up. We trying to fill the stands up, man.
Hey, at least you won it.
Yeah, at least you won it.
No, man, I gotta go with our district, man. I'm hoping our district do their thing, man. I hope Paul do his thing, and I know that it's gonna be a really good game. It really is. It's gonna be a shootout, man. I really do. Two great coaches. Two coaches that have both their teams rising right now, man. And gosh, they're both going to be opening up. And I think it's at the start, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, Coach Gates, man, they're going to go after, man. So I mean, I wish them both luck right there. That's going to be a heck of a game.
All right. Well, I think we're gonna let them off the hook. We're gonna let them off.
We're gonna let them off.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Right. This show, man, you better expect anything coming from this show. I ain't lying, man. Y'all boys be hitting hard, man. God, there's no mercy with nobody. He don't care who on here.
Hey,
I'm sorry, Coach. Look.
I can't think. I mean, I think I guess that was too close to him because I kind of want Coach to kind of give us a nice little breakdown. You know what I'm saying? But that game was a little too close. It was. So with that being said, tell Matt Steph he can jump on too real quick. We ready to jump into the picks. Coach Mathis, the King.
Hey,
in the building.
Appreciate you guys, man.
I need a favor. I need a favor. The next victory you get when you're in the interview, especially when it's fun, and I've even told Channel 8 Mike Leslie to do this, but when you're on the camera, especially if it's Channel 8 and Mike Leslie is gonna get it anyway, I want you to get that dub salute.
I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. I can do that.
I'll be at the interview on after the win.
My dude Matt Stepper said hello, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, champ.
Appreciate you guys, man. Awesome job, man, as always, man. And appreciate you guys having me on the show as always. See you guys doing here.
All right, Coach.
Hey, what up? Hey, hold on, time out. I already know this answer. Which game I'm gonna see y'all at?
You'll see me Saturday.
Hey.
I'll be next to you Saturday.
As a matter of fact, we know we're going to Duncanville, but I do want to come Saturday and stuff. I actually got to run. I got a bunch of places I got to run Saturday because I run a youth league as well. But Saturday, I'll call you tomorrow, see if you can get me on the sideline. Me and Swaggy. I think Swaggy going to come out.
I already got taken care of, Pat.
Oh, you got us? Oh,
Yeah,
my man. Let's go.
Swaggy VIP. He said he got taken care of. He didn't say nothing about you, man.
Wait a minute, Swaggy. Are we taking care of?
Hey, I feel like this. Swinging my boy.
Hey, I appreciate it, man. Hey,
no said.
I'm not saying swinging my boy. That's all I gotta say.
All right, well, congratulations,
All
Coach,
right.
man.
Appreciate
We'll
it.
catch up with you later on this year.
No doubt. I'll see you guys on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
All right, Coach.
Race to 3.
I just down another bottle. I don't need no juice. Tell a DJ drum my. I can pedal with my scoop.
We couldn't have done it without y'all. Y'all turned us up on the sideline. We reciprocated off that. My guys are gonna win that one next year.
We the defending state champions. Back to back, they can't do nothing goddamn about it. Scoreboard showed itself. Throw the medal there. See the medal? That's the medal there. We the best team in the state of Texas. We the best team. I can say that.
No lies told. No lies told.
No lies told. Hey, the pound for pound best team in the state of Texas and the #1 public school in the United States of America, man. That's major league accomplishments and stuff. And like you said, no lies told.
Yeah, no lies told, man. I mean,
Right.
that's the reason why I called him king. I ain't just saying it to be saying it. Like, that's truth right now. It is what it is.
So they the Terrence Crawford of the of 6A.
They Terrence Crawford, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
No doubt. So did you ever get the link to Matt?
Yeah, I just sent it to. I forgot I did. I asked him, was he coming on, and never sent the link. So that was my bad.
There he is.
Matt, I saw you in the comments, man. You enjoyed the interview with Coach Mathis?
Yeah, man. Coach Mathis is always a great interview, man. He does a good job, and obviously he's a great coach. But he has a different perspective on things, and it's always good to hear from Coach Mathis. I talked to him down at College Station at State 707. It was a good time. So known Coach Mathis since he was at Somerville. So known him for a while.
Yes, sir.
Matt, where you at in the Astrodome?
Was that?
So where you at in the Astrodome?
That's AT&T Stadium. Stadium. So I decided to put a background like J-Mac, customized background. So
there you go.
I see you. Gave you a whole 5 o'clock shadow too.
Yeah, the lighting, man, my lighting sucks. So it's in my office. So it's just
yeah, get your ring light, but
hey man, I actually
Right.
I ought to be
changed
one
up a
of the
little
green.
bit. A little bit better here. Yeah.
I ought to be a green thing that hooks up to my chair, so mine will be even better here probably by next week.
Yeah, I don't really worry about
experiment with that.
I don't really worry about the aesthetic here in the office because when I'm usually on camera, it's usually in the studio at Dave Campbell's, and so they got all that professional lighting and stuff. So I don't really usually when I do stuff in the house, I'm usually audio only because don't nobody want to look at my face.
Willow, bring your butt on in here, Willow. I see you in the
What the defending champ at?
I was wondering if Willow was going to defend his title since he's coaching now.
Defending champ, where you at?
Willow, your trophy will be here soon too, Willow. So you need to go on here and try to claim this thing.
I want to throw this shit.
Hey, Willow just got to catch up. Let's go.
Hey, it belongs.
Swaggy Wits top 10 picks.
That's always fun. I got enough just to count it for me. I won. Give me my money.
You what?
Hello.
Only on the Dub.
It ain't the same without where he at.
Hey man, I guess he gonna give his ass in the chat, but we can't worry about it. I'll pick 4. Don't worry.
We gotta go to work tomorrow, man. We gotta go to work.
Hey,
Yeah. Well, I'm out for another week.
We gotta go to work, so we trying to get.
We trying to roll. We trying to roll.
I'm getting old.
Let's go.
All right,
Swag, you ready?
Let's do it. All right, number 15. We got Anna, defending 5A Division 2 state. I mean, my bad. I gave a crown early. Defending 4A champion Anna versus Oakland, Tennessee. I'm gonna start with you, B. Rod. What you got?
Man, I don't know nothing about that team from Oakland, so I'm gonna go with Anna. I mean,
What you got,
I
J
don't
Mac?
know anything about them.
Hey man, I gotta go with the champs, man. The Fighting Lonzos.
I go next. It's Texas all day. Texas over everybody. I got Anna. What you got, Boteasy?
I just looked up a picture of Oakland, Tennessee, and it look country as hell. So I'm gonna go with Anna.
What you got, Step?
Man, Oakland's really good, man. They played for a state championship last year in Tennessee. They're a bigger school, kind of right outside of Nashville, so kind of a suburban, kind of up and coming area. They got a running back committed to USC. He's really, really good. So like, they're not gonna be no pushovers, but I'm not gonna pick against the Texas team. So I'll give me Coach Parr and the fighting Tutsons.
Some told me to let you go first. Some said let Matt go first.
I thought you would.
All right, we got Fort Worth Chisholm Trail versus Seagoville, the Fighting Willows. I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna go with my school, Seagoville. B. Ryan, what you got?
You know what? This would have been a good game if Seagoville didn't lose all 18. I'm gonna go Chisholm Trail.
Ooh, J-Mac.
I'm trying to win a trophy this year. It ain't nothing personal. I'm just trying to win a trophy. It's nothing personal.
Hey, I'm like, hey. And since Willow ain't here to look at me crazy, I can really pick against him. So give me Rickland Holmes. Give me the Fighting Rickland Holmes.
Oh my God! What you got, Step?
Yeah, two new coaches. Chisholm Trail's coach has been there a lot longer.
Yeah.
Seagoville did have a little bit of an exodus of kids, so give me Chisholm Trail. But
Willow say in the background. Pat.
I'm cheering. I'm hoping things work out for Seagoville because I met Coach Booker at coaching school. He's a great dude. So, but I'm going with Chisholm Trail.
Hey, if I get the pad, Willow, Anna, Oakland, Tennessee.
Oh, you ain't gonna ask about Seagoville and Chisholm Trail?
Well, you got to make up. You got to make up.
Catch up.
All right, so who the first one? Anna and who?
Oakland, Tennessee.
Oh, come on, give me Anna, man. Give me Anna.
Okay, now Chisholm Trail, Seagoville.
Seagoville.
Already, that's what I'm talking about. Both easy.
Man, look, they got the pick before he came on the show. Now I got to pick on the show. They already got their asses out the way. Doggone it. Chisholm Trail went 4-6 last year. Seagoville went, I don't know, but hey, I think
7-3.
8-3, I think 8-3.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna say this: Chisholm Trail get it out the system early. Seagoville get it out the system early. Y'all gonna come back later on in the year, but I'm trying to win a trophy. I'm trying to get this trophy back for Coach Carr, Chisholm Trail.
So I just want to make sure I got this clear.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
More material.
No. I just want to make sure I got this clear. Swaggy is the only one that picked his alma mater. J Mac said hell to the no. Steph said B Rod says, hey, listen, I done got this money. I'm feeling good about myself. I'm a millionaire in the making. I don't give a damn. I'm going with Seagoville. Going with Chisholm Trail. Listen, guys, listen to me. We're gonna be doing a lot this year, and I don't have no problems with it. None. I am taking notes though, but it's all good.
I just think y'all gonna get better as the season goes on. That's all.
Absolutely. I agree. I got y'all.
Apparently, look. Apparently, Chisholm Trail head coach feel the same way.
Oh Lord.
I'd be worried if Coach Carr didn't think they were going to win. So I get it.
Oh, absolutely.
Right.
You'd be worried if he didn't think they was going to win. So.
Hey, well, Rickler said he gonna take it easy on us. He want us to just get out this game healthy.
Damn.
All right, you got Maitland Legacy, formerly known as Maitland Lee, versus Allen. I'll start with this one. I seen Allen in the scrimmage against North Crowley, and they look absolutely horrible. They're like the little Giants versus the Cowboys on the movie. I'm definitely gonna go with Maitland Legacy on this one. What you got, Step?
Yeah, I mean, Allen, their best player, one of their best players got hurt during 7-on-7. He's out for the year. They lost a lot on the defensive line, and they got better as the year went along last year. Middle legacy quarterbacks at Purdue now, so they lost a lot. I have a rule about teams that travel more than 3 hours in non-district. They lose about 95% of the time. So give me Allen at home.
Okay. What you got for me, Willow?
North Crowley killed them in the scrimmage last year too, so I don't really, I'm not too.
I was just gonna say that they looked bad last year, maybe fourth round. So it is. What
I'm going with Allen, man.
Oh, B-Rise.
Yeah, man. That's gonna be a tough out for Millen, man. I got Allen. I don't see him losing back-to-back home games. I don't see him losing no back-to-back home games.
I don't even know why we got six teams even on the pick 'em, but give me that easy W. Give me Allen.
Hey, man.
Both easy.
Oh, A-Town going Allen.
Okay. That's everybody?
Yep.
All right. You know what? They came down here. They came up there to Hutchins Barbecue. That's why they came down here.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at him for that. Hutchins is good.
I know.
Hey, B-Ryan, speaking of which, we might have to do that Saturday before the game, bro.
Saturday. Man, what? No, you got to go to the what's-called game, don't you?
I'm going to the Melissa game afterwards.
Melissa.
Yeah. And I gotta get to the game early because I'm on the broadcast, so I gotta be there real early.
Okay.
I'm down with Hutchins. All right, you got Van, East Texas, versus Dallas Carter. I ain't gonna waste no time on this. We know who I got. What you got, J-Mac?
Man, I don't like to put a lot of stock in scrimmages. But I do think it can work for Carter. That the scrimmage against WTY, I think, kind of probably should have woke Carter up where everybody was focused this week in practice, trying to correct the mistakes they made. But Van is one of them East Texas discipline team. They're gonna fight 4 quarters. Ooh.
Yeah, man.
Give me Van.
Okay. Matt Step.
Yeah, man. I know a lot of people don't know about Van. I mean, they've been playing Carthage, Gilmer, Chapel Hill, Lindale. Like, they battle tested. Like, they're a good team, and they bring a lot back on the up front on both sides of the ball, and they bring their quarterback back. They went 8-4 last year, lost in the second round of the playoffs to Aubrey. So, like, they're a good team. Like, they're not going to be no pushover. The one advantage Carter's going to have is Van's not the fastest team. They're not really dynamic at skill positions. So I think as long as Carter doesn't make a lot of mistakes, which it's week 1, a lot of people make mistakes. I'll give at home. If this game was in Van, I would pick Van, but it's at Kincaid, so I'll go with Carter. But it's going to be a close game. Like, it's going to be a dogfight. Like, Van is good.
Well, where?
Well, I'm not gonna ever go against them boys on 18-19 Wheatland Road. So that's my answer, Swaggy.
Pat both easy.
Oh yeah, I'm going with Carter. I might even stop by that game. I think it's a game I want to check out a little bit. So yeah, we're going with CC.
B-Rise.
Hey, give me Carter, man.
Okay, that's everybody. All right, you got Lovejoy, the debut of the one and only legendary coach Ty Dodge versus Lubbock Cooper. There's no way in hell I see Todd Dodge losing his opener. So I'm definitely gonna go with Lovejoy. What you got, J Mac?
I don't know where you getting all these West Texas teams from, man, but you just wasted our time, brother. Give me Lovejoy.
You the one sent me the list. What you got, Jay? What you got, B Rise?
Hey man, we might well. Hey, I like how this show moving. Give me Lovejoy. Come on, keep pushing. You ain't making the hard for us.
What you got, Willow?
I got the only guy that was hard this offseason to beat Sock.
Wow. What you got, Bokeys?
Hey man.
Hey, with a real Coach Todd, please stand up. We're gonna go with Lovejoy on that one.
What you got, Step?
Lubbock Cooper's not no like scrub team. Like ask Alito. Like they played Alito tough last year. They played Alito better than anybody else in the playoffs last year. They're dropping down from Division I because a new school opened up, but they still have their senior class is still that large Division I type senior class. They got a lot of D1 guys over there. They got a receiver that's committed to Texas Tech. They got several really good offensive linemen. Their quarterback, I believe, is committed to a FCS school. I think he's committed to Tarleton. Like they've got players. Like they're going on the road. Remember what I said? You travel more than 3 hours non-district, you're probably going to lose. I think Lovejoy is going to win, but Lubbock Cooper's not a pushover by any means. Like they're legit. Like look at how they played Alito last year. They're very physical. They get after it. So like, don't be surprised if this is a closer game than people think.
Okay. And who's your pick?
I'm picking Lovejoy. Like I said, 3 hours or more in non-district. But it's going to be a closer game. Lovejoy is not going to blow them out. Especially Todd Dodge teams don't set the world on fire in year one. It takes them a year usually to kind of get going.
Okay. All right, Pat. Now we on to the top 10. We're going to start with Lake Worth, bringing their new coach. So it's Todd Peterman, another Todd, by the way, Todd Peterman versus who everybody's projecting to be the 4A champion this year, Frisco Panther Creek. I'll definitely go first with this one. I'm going to go with Panther Creek by a lot. What you got, J-Mac?
Yeah, I want to root for Money P, but it's just hard for me to see. Like I'm picking Panther Creek to like contend for state. So if they real state contenders, then they gonna take care of Lake Worth. So give me Panther Creek.
B Rise.
Oh man, give me Panther Creek.
Willow.
Panther Creek.
Botees.
Yeah, I ain't got no love for no teams in Frisco because all they do is beat the hell out of each other and never go to state. I'm gonna go with Frisco, Panther Creek on that one.
Step.
Yeah, I'm not sure why this game was on here, man. Panther Creek by 5.
All right.
Let to cut that one up.
We got Creekside, Georgia versus the Fighting Clyde Mathis and the number 1 team in the nation, like B. Ryan said, DeSoto Eagles. I'm definitely going to go with DeSoto by a landslide, at least by 30. What you got, J-Mac?
Hey, man, we just had the King on here. Give me the King by 40.
There you go. They go the first by 40 for J-Mac of the season. I love it. I miss it. What you got, Willow?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with them boys over there on Beltline Road. They on Beltline? What road they on?
Eagle Drive.
You right.
Eagle Drive.
Eagle Drive.
Yeah, let me go with them, man. I'm going with DeSoto.
What you got, Step?
Yeah, man. Texas all day.
Both easy.
Yeah, Coach Mathis just told us this team was down by 27 at halftime. It's probably gonna might be by 37 at halftime. DeSoto U.
Be rise.
Listen, man. It's gonna be the first string quarterback, second string quarterback, third string quarterback. My son, everybody gonna play.
Shit, me and
The
Tank gonna
soda
run the
ball.
ball.
Yeah, Marshall, he gonna have to say Marshall, he gonna run the ball, man. The soda big, man.
You said Marshall gonna run the ball.
Yeah.
All right, we got the original Oakland Super Bowl, the real Oakland Super Bowl. We got Addison. Now this gonna be the fun one. We're gonna records get messed up here right here. We got Addison versus Sunset. Woo, this gonna be a hard one for me. Oh man. I'm gonna take the Sunset Bison in this one by 14. What you got, J Mac?
The original Oakland Super Bowl, man. I might actually stop by this game after I leave Frisco. This would be the game I'll go to. Just it'd be a war, man. They be beating up on each other for real. Like,
Yeah.
you just want to see old school. Just they be playing
Just
hard,
literally.
man. They be playing hard, like you know. They be playing hard. Though. That's all I'm gonna say. They be playing hard.
Yeah, they do. Yeah,
they do. Golly, man. What do Addison got this year? Who won last year? Sunset, right?
Yep. Sunset won the last few years.
Yeah, I'm thinking Addison got to be ready to make a comeback, don't they?
yeah, right.
I guess not this year, man. Give me Sunset.
What you got, Max? What you got, Steph?
Yeah, I mean, I've been to an Adamson Sunset game before. Adamson won, actually, when my guy Ragsdale was head coach at Adamson. So, but I think Sunset's a little more. Their coach has been there a little bit longer. He's done a pretty good job considering their circumstances and kind of, the expectations there. So, give me Sunset.
All right, what you got, Willow?
Yeah, considering we play Addison this year.
Is that homecoming?
I don't even know what's homecoming, J Mac. I'm trying to figure out who homecoming we are.
I hope it ain't Clark.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Fighting Bison.
What you got, 14?
That was the line of the night right there.
Yeah, well,
Can I predict the tie? Nah, I don't know. Now I do got love for the Adamson program because our referees rep out there on Friday nights. We do a little flag football league out there, so they got some big kids out there. So I'm gonna go with Adamson for the upset this year.
Oh, B-Rise.
You know what, man? I'm going with Addison because they got they order by them good restaurants, by that Bishop Art District, like about Gillis and all that. So
maybe they're gonna bring Barrett Neely back for one game. They're gonna bring Barrett.
Yeah,
Neely back.
They got like Jonathan. I'm going with Addison just because they got the better restaurants.
B-Rise, they both fight. They both in the same neighborhood. What you got? Okay, you got.
Yeah, I already picked. Yeah,
you did, Matt. You who did you pick?
Sunset.
Okay, all right.
I picked Addison.
All right, you got the Frisco All-Star Rangers versus the Argyle Eagles, who I believe will be the 5A Division II state champion this year. With that being said, I'm definitely going to take Ty Rogers. I'm a Ty Rogers guy, so I'm going with Argyle by 14. What you got, Willow?
Argyle.
Both easy.
Well, y'all, I don't believe in nothing in Frisco. And then ain't nobody in Frisco even stood up yet, man. I done clown Frisco about 10 shows, and ain't nobody came here to defend Frisco. So Argyle.
What you got?
Hey, they don't watch up there. That's why. Hey, they don't watch up there. That's why they defend it. Give me Argyle.
They got a lot to do. They got a lot to do up there.
What you got, J Mac?
Now, where's this game at?
I have no clue.
I think it's at Toyota Stadium, I believe.
Oh yeah, I think it's at the Star.
No, it is the Star.
Yeah,
You're right.
I
It's
got
at
big
the
plans
Star.
for Argyle too, man. But I keep hearing Lone Star got this running back that's really a wide receiver that's considered really good.
Davion Gross.
Give me first game of the year. Yeah, I go Argyle.
What you got, Step?
Yeah, I'm going Argyle too. Offensive line, experience at quarterback. Lone Star's got a lot of experience everywhere else, but they got a big question mark at quarterback. I believe they're going to start a sophomore, very first game, going against Argyle. A lot to ask, so give me Argyle.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Bo. No, let's skip 8.
No, we did 8.
Okay.
That was the Ultimate Super Bowl.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Look,
7.
to be honest, I copied your list, so whatever was on there is how it popped up.
I must have been drinking. You got Prosper. You got Prosper versus Austin Westlake. I cannot recall a year in a long time that I've seen Austin Westlake start off a season 0-1, and I don't think this will be the year it won't happen. So I'm definitely gonna go with Austin Westlake in this one. What you got, Matt Step?
Yeah, this is gonna be a really interesting game, man, because Prosper's offensive line, I mean, it's among the best in the state. That type of thing travels. It's a neutral site game. They're playing in Belton, but Westlake's got a really good junior. Shocking, Westlake's got a really good junior quarterback. Going to be a big time recruit. Already getting a ton of offers. Westlake's got good numbers, depth, so I'll go with Westlake over Prosper. But in a close one, I think Prosper will keep it close, but I think Westlake's got a little too much firepower for him.
Both easy.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll out with Westlake as well. It's closer to them, so they'll be all right.
B-Rise.
Yeah, I like Westlake and closer.
J-Mac.
Yeah, give me. We're expecting Westlake and DeSoto State game. Then I gotta go Westlake.
Willow.
Westlake.
All right, Pat. Let's hear everybody. All right. Number 6, you got Cedar Hill, who is a fast rising team versus Midlothian. I do know Midlothian lost a lot, including Brian Westico. They lost a whole team. So give me Cedar Hill in a blowout. What you got, B-Rise?
Oh man, I like Cedar Hill. Big.
Man, it's gonna be quick. Cedar Hill. Everybody got Cedar Hill, right? Raise your hand. Everybody got Cedar Hill.
Right.
Mike Jesse Wise.
I mean, it's gonna be a
Yeah,
blowout.
man.
That was easy.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Do it again.
All right.
Okay.
Do it again, man.
It's finna get real.
Hey, I don't know if everybody gonna pick North Shore.
Hey, you got Dallas, South Oak Cliff versus Houston, Galena Park, North Shore. You got the I-45 battle here. Go first, J-Mac. What you got?
Just give me North Shore.
B-Rise.
Oh man, I think Sock will keep it close to first half, but I like North Shore.
Both easy.
Yeah, I think it's a tall task. I love the fact that soccer's, is going to take on this type of a challenge. I think I wish it was up here. It's asking a bit much to take that 3-hour trip that that Matt always talks about.
Right.
Yeah.
Whew.
Matt, what you got?
Yeah, I mean, I think Sock matches up in the trenches with North Shore. I mean, Sock up front is very good. I think where the issue for Sock in this game is, I don't think they have the firepower. Like, they don't want to get in a track meet with North Shore. Like, that's not what they want to do. I think Coach Todd and offensive coaches are going to have a game plan to try to play it close to the vest, run the football, milk the clock, try to keep it close in the fourth quarter, and see if you can kind of pull a surprise. But if North Shore gets out quick, 14-0, it's going to be over. I just don't think they have the fire. Sock has the firepower to keep up. So again, long road trip, 3+ hours. go with the home team in non-district. So give me, and plus, I mean, North Shore, like it's North Shore. Like we're not talking about some basic Houston team. This is, and I've talked to people down in Houston. They think this is their best team they've ever had. So give me North Shore.
Wow.
They bring a ton back. Like they bring back 16 starters, and they've been in the portal also. So I mean, they bring a ton back.
Well, me personally, I looked up some history on North Shore, and they have not lost in Galena Park ISD Stadium in a long time. It's been a long time since they lost in that stadium. Man, my heart want to go with South Oak Cliff. It do. It really, really does. But for the sake of their fans and it's just to laugh in their face, I'm going with North Shore. What you got, Willow?
Hey, sometimes I close my eyes and I wonder if
I know,
you
man.
and Gary Bird are not the same person. I've never seen y'all together.
Boy.
Both of y'all about as petty as they come, boy. So I mean, I've been stand by this. I've been standing by it the whole off season. I'm going with Sock.
Now I do want to say I talked to Ward and he said when they beat North Shore, we got to do an emergency show.
Yeah.
All the way
Okay, that's fair.
All the way till they make it back to Dallas.
We can do that.
So take it
Beat
down.
North Shore. If they beat North Shore, they're going to get a lot of flowers. I mean, this is.
They don't want your flowers, Matt.
That's all right.
They don't want your flowers, J
They
Mac.
gonna get them.
They don't want your flowers, B Rise. They don't want your flowers, Pat. And I know you ain't even picked Pat, but I know what you picking. I'm just saying, it's two teams. It's two teams that's in this top 15 that don't want your flowers. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
Hey, like I said, it's not personal against the team and the coaches. I want the team and the coaches to win, but I want the fans to suffer. So that's why I got North Shore. What you got, Pat?
He said Oklahoma drill again.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Will. Them are some annoying, obnoxious ass fans. I'm telling the truth. Very.
Hey, Pat, put that together. I would pay good money for that. I would too. To see that. I would pay good money to see that.
That is a fool, but hey, let's go Oklahoma drill. All right, we ready?
Who'd you pick?
I did pick. I guess apparently ain't nobody paying attention to the producer of the show. I said earlier, I think I was the second picker. Yeah.
He had North Shore.
I gave the whole explanation. Yeah. But hey, I would love to have an emergency show and throw them all the flowers and say I thought in the back of my mind y'all was gonna get it.
All right, we got Dallas Kimball, who is one of the most talked about teams this whole summer, versus Mansfield Timberview. Now here go another one that I want to just pick against so bad, but I'm going with Kimball. I want to pick Timberview so bad in this one, just to piss off another Kimball fan. Another fan, but I'm going with Kimball because I believe Kimball's going to win this game and make a statement. What you got, J Mac?
I had a coach call me and said, J Mac, you ain't keeping the trill. Why the hell you giving Kimball a chance? I said, man, God dog, they got some pieces. He told me they won't be within 3 touchdowns.
Damn. Well, who you pick,
Kimball?
Man?
What you got? Kimball. Okay, come again. Oh wow. What you got? What you got, B Rise?
Oh man. Timber, man, they got a good front four, man. They gonna put pressure on their quarterback. Skill players, it's 50-50, man. Man, I'm trying to get that trophy this year, man. But you know what? I'm gonna take Kimball, man. I'm gonna go and take Kimball.
Both easy.
I'm the only one really trying to get it.
All right. Damn.
Hey, man.
Man, I sat in Bam's office, and Bam had me ready to run through a brick wall when I sat in his office. And that was this summer. Interviewed him for a special coming up. Love what he got going on. I actually feel like Timberview is probably at this point the better team, but I think Kimball's going to give him a fight. Let's go with Kimball for the upset.
Okay. Willow.
That wall wasn't Timberview, was it?
Well, ever since I took this job at Seagerville, I was dropped as a sponsor for Kimball.
Damn.
So, with that being said, do they come back on board?
Oh,
did they drop
my boy Petty? My boy Petty. That boy Petty.
Willow, did they drop you for real?
What you Petty, man?
Hey, all I'm gonna say is you told Harpo to beat me.
Who they go with, Will?
Oh man.
Damn.
Because all I see is Nike stuff. So I got Mansfield.
God dog it.
Because I'm petty. Bam.
That's tough.
What you got?
Yes, I'm extremely
What you got
petty.
there? He's real petty.
Hey, Coach Carr is upset, so I'm gonna let him go until he.
Oh, I'm done, man. I'm done, man. Thank you. I appreciate it, but I spoke my piece.
I feel like folks are picking with the heart and not their head here. Like, if you just look at this game realistically, like Timberview's gonna roll. Like, it's not. Timberview was 5-AD1 and were 13-1 2 years ago. Like, Kimball's better, but like Timberview's pedigree, especially in the trenches, like it's gonna be a blowout, man. That coach J Mac talked to probably sounds like the same coach I talked to, because he told me 4 touchdowns. So like it's not gonna be close. Kimball's better, and this will be a good game for them in the future, but they're in deep water this week. They're not gonna be able to swim this week.
Well, man, I've been trying to go to the draft. They said well, I was told if they win, they're gonna take me to drafts and for some wings. So you tell me I'm not getting no wings. So that's why I picked them. I'm trying to get some wings.
Don't leave quality at home.
But Arnold said if Kimball won, I had to get on there and post that I was dead wrong, and I will post it. But like I told Arnold, I've been doing this a long time. I've been around wins and losses, so I'm gonna need him to keep that same energy if I'm correct, though. That's just fair.
Ooh. What you got? What you got, Bo? Did you go, Bo?
I picked mine. Yeah, I already picked mine.
That's everybody. Okay. You got Denton Geyer versus the defending 5A D1 champ, Alito. I think J-Mac said it last night, and I'm gonna repeat. I'm gonna go back what he said. This could be a trap game for Alito. They could be looking ahead towards Lancaster and get upset, but I don't see it happening. I got Alito by 17. What you got, B-Rise?
You said 17?
Yeah.
Oh man, I got Alito by a touchdown.
Ooh, what you got, Willow?
I got Alito, man.
What you got, Snip?
This was a 3-point game last year. Like, Alito had to kick a last-second field goal to beat Geyer.
And
I don't think Alito
Geyer won, right?
The year before that, Geyer beat him pretty good. Like,
right.
Alito, and I don't think Alito right now, week 1, is as good as they were last year. They had a lot of experience last year. They're breaking in some new guys. I think Geyer is going to be a little bit better. My concern about Geyer is I really think they've got a little bit of a quarterback situation because that sophomore is balling. That sophomore is balling out. I saw some highlights of him in the scrimmage. Woo! And they got the kid that moved back from Oklahoma, who's committed to Oklahoma. Sometimes having 2 quarterbacks is not good. So I'm gonna go with Alito here, but it's gonna be a 1-score game. Like Geyer's gonna give him a tough game.
Right.
I'm excited to see this Alito, California kid at quarterback that I've been hearing about. What you got, Boteasy?
Lito, fighting there in Valencia. Appreciate all the gifts you gave me after y'all championship. I'm expecting more.
What you got, Jay, man?
So Geyer might have a QB controversy, but the starter's a senior, right?
We'll see. I don't know. I haven't talked to Coach Himes, so I don't know. All I know is that sophomore is really,
I heard
really
that
good.
Sperry kid is good. I did.
I don't want to. He's committed to OU, so obviously he's very talented, but I'm not big on him. Just put it that way. Just my opinion.
I think Dick Geyer played at home, man. I'm gonna go with Geyer at home.
Okay. What you got, B-Rise? You already went?
Yeah, I took Alito.
Oh, okay. So that's everybody. All right. Number 2 game. We already know number 1. Number 2 game, we got Red Oak versus Colleyville Heritage. Man, I think the new quarterback at Red Oak, Kane, is going to be the one that take this team far in the playoffs this year. So I think it starts week 1, dismantling Colleyville Heritage at Grapevine Stadium. So I'm definitely going to go with Red Oak by 14 or more. What you got, J-Mac?
Oh, man. Golly. This going to be a shootout, man. Golly. Man, I want to go with Red Oak. But man, I got Heritage as my dark horse in D2. So, let's go Red Oak. Give me Red Oak.
What you got, B-Rise?
Give me Colleyville.
Willow.
Hey, is Kane Archer that youth quarterback that's supposed to be pretty good? That
from Arkansas.
From Arkansas, he can't. He was playing down here a couple years ago in Little League. Is that him?
Yeah.
Is he that good, Swaggy?
He's that good.
He's a big boy too.
He's big too.
I'm gonna go with Redo because they was beating Kimball until they stopped it. I heard Bam threw his hat up in there, and then it was over. And all types of stuff happened. So again, I'm petty, Brandon. So I'm going Redo. So I'm going with.
That Kimball thing personal. What you got, Boteasy?
Oh yeah, I'm all on Red Oak, man. They great receivers, great offensive system. Love the coaching staff there. Players got good size and stuff. They lost some size, but they still got some good size. I saw this offensive lineman that was damn near 6'7" or 8", like just crazy size. So yeah, I'm going with Red Oak, even though I think it's gonna be a nip and tuck game.
What you got, Step?
I'm just not a big believer in Red Oak because they're not very good defensively, and their best defensive player transferred. So teams that don't play defense, sometimes they just don't always get it done. I know Red Oak's got all the flashy skill talent. They're going to score points, but defensively, and then especially come playoff time, defensively and offensive line, those are going to be the keys. They got to improve there. Colleyville's I'm like J-Mac. I'm big on Colleyville. They got a big time receiver named Blewett, who's I believe he was committed to OU at one time. I think he decommitted. They got a big time receiver. They got Dez's son playing now. They got a lot of skill talent back, and Colleyville brings a ton back on defense. So second year in their defensive system, they're going to be much improved. They're not going to stop Red Oak because Red Oak's too good offensively, but I think they'll get a key stop late and win a close one. So give me Colleyville.
Okay, that's everybody, Pat.
I almost said that, man.
And so Dez Bryant's son is at Heritage.
College Heritage. Dez Bryant Jr.
Okay. Yeah, I see. Yeah, he look like he's gonna be a beast. I've been seeing his workouts. Yeah.
He was down at State 7. He was playing with the varsity at 7-on-7, and he looked really good. He's gonna play this year. He's really good.
How big is he, Matt?
I didn't get up close to him, but he looked like he was probably about 5'11", 6 foot right now.
Jesus. All right. We got the dub game of the week. At the Star in Frisco at 2 o'clock, we got North Crowley. The team is 6A that a lot of critics, including myself, saying is going to bring home the championship this year versus Lancaster. A lot of people who saying not going to make the playoffs. Whew, I go first on this one. Weebo Nation. Last time I made a pick against y'all, y'all had me and Pat on the sideline hemmed up. We're prepared to do that again. Prepare to do it again. Because I got North Crowley and an ass whooping. What you got, J-Mac?
I ain't gonna say the ass whooping part. But I'm just gonna put it like this, man. I just feel like it's levels to this thing, man. And right now, Gates and North Crowley is on a different level, and Lancaster is working their way up to get on that level in 6A. So give me North Crowley.
Willow.
Well, North Crowley. That's it.
B-Rise. Oh, go ahead, keep going. Oh, that was
That's it.
Yeah, man. I think Coach Gates. I think he's gonna want to make a statement. About Lancaster moves that District doing. I like North Crowley.
Both easy.
But this is funny because I was just in Kendrick Brown's, the AD at Lancaster's office today, and I had to pick up some media passes from him, and he almost didn't give me the pass. He told me, "Yeah, I picked against me." I like, Coach, I wasn't on the show last night. I said I didn't know if y'all did picks last night or not.
Hey,
yeah.
He don't need to take that personal.
Yeah, and look, the thing about it was he was just messing with me. He's a good-natured guy. They know what they're facing. I think they're looking at this as a test of where they're at as a program. I mean, we have to be realistic. Lancaster is coming up from 5A. North Crowley is at the higher echelon of 6A. And so, like J-Mac said, there's levels to this thing. Lancaster going to be a great team because they got too many D1 style players in this on this team. But for right now, I think there's North Crowley's time, and we're going to see how it shakes out for Lancaster as they roll through the year.
Okay.
And we want that game to be packed too, like Coach Matthew said. We want that game to be a sellout, so we need North Crowley to win.
And Steph, break it off for us with your pick and break down the game.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a game where in the first half you see, it's week one, so you're going to see some kind of feeling out, that kind of thing. I think it'll be a very close game first half. I think North Crowley's going to pull away in the second half. I say 17 to 20 points win for North Crowley. Up the trenches again. Lancaster at the skill positions has 6A talent. Like they're really good 6A team at the skill spots. They don't have 6A play in the trenches, in my opinion. Prove me wrong, and I'll admit it. Obviously, I've been wrong before, but from what I've seen, I just don't know if they can hang up front on either side of the ball with the big dogs in 6A. And the problem for Lancaster is North Crowley's a big dog in 6A, and a lot of the teams in their district are big dogs in 6A. So it's going to be really tough. I mean, at the end of the day, we're talking about a team that finished 4th in their district now playing 6A football. That's a big jump, and I just think kind of like Kimball's playing a big jump against Timberview. I just think this week 1, that water is just going to be a little too deep for him, and that life raft isn't coming this week. So we'll see. I think next week they got a shot against because Lancaster. Another thing about Lancaster is they always seem to play better when their back is against the wall, like when they. So I could see them, North Crowley handling them this week, and then they'll be a real dangerous team next week in Aledo. So give me North Crowley. I'm gonna say by 18, 38-20, that kind of game. It'll be close for a half, then second half North Crowley kind of pulls away. Daniel, man, watch out for Daniel Bray. North Crowley running back Daniel Bray. Moved in from Abilene Cooper. I was telling Jesse Wyatt about Daniel Bray last year when I was in Abilene and watched him play against Abilene High. He tore Abilene High up. He's the truth, man. He is really, really good. And now North Crowley can take Cornelius Warren and move him all around. They can go some 2-back sets. You can't really – the problem now with a guy like Cornelius Warren is you can't – personnel groupings are not – like he can line up in the slot. He can line up in the backfield. So your defense, it's much harder to adjust because you can't scheme for personnel groupings because he's so versatile. So give me North Crowley, I think 38-20.
I think one of the biggest keys to this game is Chris Jimerson. He's now a senior. We've watched this kid since he was a sophomore. I said it last night, and I say it again tonight. I think Chris Jimerson is going to take 6A by storm, just like DJ Bailey did at DeSoto. I think we're going to get the second coming of DJ Bailey out of Chris Jimerson. All right, Pat, that's it.
All right. Hey, man, episode 98, the third installment, the third year. Coach Mathis coming through, man. It has been great. Matt, we appreciate you jumping on board for another year. And, man, I think this is going to be the most exciting year yet. I think teams only get better and better. Programs are going to surprise us. We plan on having 2 or 3 emergency meetings shows this year. So
right.
We're going to have 2 Friday night.
Hey, I can see it. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. We're going to look. Hey, we're gonna have one of the coaches on Seagoville on the emergency show, possibly. So we're gonna talk about that.
No, I don't think that's gonna be one of the emergency shows. That ain't what I'm talking about. Definitely ain't the Seagoville. But I can tell you it's gonna be 2.
It's gonna be 2. I know one of them, and one of them is gonna be about a 3-hour show because we got to let them ride the bus all the way back during the show.
Right.
Boy, that made it easy for me to root for somebody, boy.
Damn.
J-Mac gonna be at 1 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning, mad as hell.
Like a bug.
Mad as hell.
Hey, he ain't gonna want to get on that Sunday show at all.
Yeah.
Ain't be no good.
Yeah. Well, I got myself a 2.5-hour drive tomorrow, so y'all be good. I'm going to a game 2.5 hours away, so y'all be good.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hey, what y'all think about?
I'll see y'all Saturday.
See you Saturday.
Matt, before you get on, Matt.
Yeah.
What you think about the Pine Buff team playing here Saturday? That Campbell played the week after.
I don't really know nothing about them. I mean, if you're not from Texas, I really don't give a damn about you. I mean, wish them all the best and safe travels, but I'm from Texas, so.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Matt.
All right, y'all be good.
You too.
Peace.
Well, what time say it's enough spotlight for us all this?
That's what I asked. I was asking Mathis.
That was early, yeah.
Look, did you hear the interview?
No, I didn't hear it.
Yeah, I was asking Mathis, was he just a little selfish and going through this like the best moment of his coaching career? Did he kind of just want the spotlight for himself? and sharing it with the two other greats.
No doubt.
Because selfishly,
right, man, it's a lot of history being made in this. Like Todd said, it's a lot of history being made in this neighborhood, man. And unfortunately for us, we're not really taking it in and grasping it like we should.
I agree.
Should.
I think this three-peat, we'll all be able to really enjoy this three-peat.
Yeah. I think the Dub got to take it to another level. Coach, I got a question for you. How excited are you for your game coming up and just the energy being back in the saddle and stuff, but doing it in the Dub?
All right.
Oh, that's a good question, Pat. It's different. It's different from the standpoint that I'm a teacher now. You know what I mean? Just that part. It's the dealing with the building and then coming to practice. It's taken me a while to kind of get back in the saddle. These kids are different. From the standpoint that I don't talk about my pedigree or talk to them about the things that I've done. So I kind of get a lot of bite back, right? They all kind of like fight back, and I'm teaching, I'm coaching, I'm telling them what to do, I'm telling them how to do it. But they all seem to think they're better. They know more than you, right? So it wasn't until one kid kind of said something and they all was like, what? And they all just kind of started talking. He was like, yeah, coach did this, this, and this, and this. So it made it a little easier to deal with certain type of kids. But I would tell you this. I love what I do. You wouldn't ever have to pay me to coach football. That's something I absolutely love. I enjoy it. I enjoy being back in it. But I was just telling my wife, if I ain't got to be in the building, you know what I mean? It would be better for me. But being in the building is a different experience, seeing through the eyes of a teacher, seeing the things that they have to deal with, you know what I mean? And, being a teacher on record, that's different, right? Going to different meetings, that's different, right? I have a class that I teach that is it's called PE for with friends, and it's a sped class. So to be able to work with like special needs kids and to have them doing pick and rolling in basketball, teach them how to play volleyball, stretching, having a lot of those experiences are amazing. Then you got the kids kind of talk back to you, and I have to catch myself because I have no filter. And I literally have to catch myself. I'd be like, all right, man, all right. Right? Like, and then, you got to call the hall monitor, hey, man, this kid just walked out of class. You know what I mean? And in your mind, you're like, man, I ain't finna call no hall monitor. This is what it is. But I have found that the one thing that I think has helped me tremendously is the same thing that in coaching college ball. It's just being authentic, right? Being your true self. Kids have a meter of a BS meter that they'll use frequently. They know if you capping, they know if you not really like that. They can kind of figure that out quickly. But I think that as long as you stay authentic and stay true to them. So there's a couple of kids, like I had this one kid, his name, and I'm going through these lists of names, right? So it's a lot of Hispanic kids, a lot of Black kids, and you just kind of going through these names. And so if it's a name, they got like 3 or 4 names. If it's a name I can't spell, I go to the common English name that they got in their name. And I would go there. So half the kids' names I don't be knowing, right? Like I'm like, what's your name? How you pronounce your name? And then if I can't pronounce it, I just show them on the list. Hey, tell me where you are. So real talk. So I had this kid named DeMondre. No, Kimondre with a K. And so I call him his name. He said, Coach, don't call him my government. But the kid, every time we do drills, he won't do the drills. He won't act right. Like he do his own thing. And so he goes, oh, stop calling me by my government. I said, well, what you want me to call you? He said, call me Duda. I said, Duda? He said, yeah, call me Duda. I said, listen, man, at this point, if you would just do the drills and enjoy yourself being here and having fun, man, I'll call you Duda all day. He said, okay, coach. And from that moment on, he lead drills. He do all the exercises. He counts. He's loud. He's vocal. And I call him Duda every day. So I think there's just learning, there's a give and take that you kind of got to have with these kids. And, what are you willing to like walk away from and not even worry about for the betterment of the class and of the kid? So I've learned a lot, man. I would tell you definitely my patience have been worn. Now, I can tell you this too, J-Mac. B-Rise, you're going to get a kick out of this. I probably average about 17, 20,000 steps a day.
I believe it.
And my feet be barking. So by the time I get done with practice, man, it's just like, Book be like, hey, we're going to do this. I be looking at Book like, man, I'm finna sit down.
Go get you.
But I love it though, man. I mean, to answer the question, Pat, I know it's kind of long about the answer, but I love it. I enjoy it. It's something that I come from a family of educators. My mama was a retired teacher. My aunt's a retired teacher. My mom is being recognized for a retired educator humanitarian award with President Biden and Kamala Harris on the 22nd in a private meeting. So being able to come from that type of lineage, the guy was named after us, started the first integrated Black school in East Texas. So to be coming from that and kind of getting back into that and settling into that is a natural role. It's a natural fit. But it feels good, man. And I know my why, so I'm all happy, man.
Already.
Blessing,
man. Blessing, man. You walked us through that quite eloquently and understand, man. So it's gonna be a journey. You might want to kind of write this thing down in the journal and stuff, man. We'll see how this ends up.
I do, man. I got some stories too, man. I like my PE, my sped class, man. They keep me rolling. Like today, I got to tell y'all something, but I'm gonna have to tell you off air because it was hilarious.
Yeah, hey, too hot for the dub. Yeah, hey,
it's definitely too hot for the dub. Well, because now it is what it is.
Yeah. We got to get a subscription only channel for these stories, guys. But hey,
we're gonna get one on Patreon.
No, what'd you say, J-Mac?
I said we got to get you a Patreon so we can charge and do a personal vlog and people can pay the.
I know, right? But on the cool though. I literally have been journaling. Like I will come home and just write, 4 or 5 lines just about my day. Because it's very interesting. It's very intriguing. And it's a different experience, man. Like you're talking about, when you talk about a school, it's the difference between just going into school and just going down to the football office and working with whoever you need to work with to get merch out and do all that stuff. That's different as opposed to being entrenched in the building. So you're literally talking about a whole community when you're talking about 2,000 kids in one building. That's a whole community. And, the way you move in that community, man, it's like, I put you like this. I haven't seen but maybe 4 or 5 teachers. You know what I mean? And I see Quentin all the time. And he don't do nothing to talk about soccer. He talking about, hey, man, I put in, man, to get transferred to soccer. I said, you ain't going nowhere. I'm snitching on you. I'm telling everybody you don't need to go to soccer.
Hey,
so, yeah, you need to stay over there with me in Seagoville and enjoy it.
Already.
It's all good.
Hey, man. Hey, episode 98 was all good. We're about to get out this thing, man. Hey, It's the race to 3. Let me take this thing out. It is the race to 3.
Hey, now you said you picked up them passes today. We need to make sure Swaggy pick up the other ones tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey.
Get your passes, Swaggy. With that being
Can I-
said, man, episode
Can I
98
say
is
my-
in the
Let
books.
me take my closing words real quick. I got a message from a certain fan base. We already know who it is. I'm just gonna let y'all know ahead of time. In the morning, be ready for an essay.
I already know.
Hey,
Oh
listen.
hell.
Hey, Pat, you need to do whatever you need to do to get Swaggy and King and Gary Bird for the
the Oklahoma
for the
drill.
Oklahoma drill. Because I'm just gonna be honest with you. My money's on Gary, and it's 11 o'clock. I gotta go, guys.
Yes,
We
sir.
gotta go too, man. Episode 98 in the books. The dub. We out.
I just down another bottle. I don't need no juice. Tell a DJ drum my. I can turn up with my scoop.
We couldn't have done it without y'all. Y'all turned us up on the sideline. We reciprocated off of that. Man. My guys are gonna win that money next year.
We the defending state champions. Back to back, they can't do nothing goddamn about it. Scoreboard showed itself. Throw the medals there. See the medals?